Hey everybody, Horst here again, bringing you another game by me. This is actually my 500th win, so I thought I would share this, and it's actually a pretty good game. I used a strategy I saw in the GSL from Hongun Prime. It's pretty similar to some things I've done in the past, but it's Colossus free, so I found it pretty interesting. My opponent in this game is going to be Pride, who is a 2500 Diamond Terran, so he's not a noob. We can assume that pretty safely. And this starts off like all my other PvT strategies I've posted on here. It's a 1-gate fast expand build to start. You can do other things, but usually they're a lot more aggressive early on, and they're a lot more all-in-ish. If the Terran fast expands and you don't, you're pretty much dead. So you gotta either fast expand or be very aggressive. But nothing unusual so far. Terran looks like he's doing a normal build. And if we fast forward a little bit, yeah, you always want to make your zealot, then a stalker, then another stalker. This way you can kill the scout, hopefully, and you can put a little bit of pressure on him early. I usually attack with my first stalker. Shut down the scout. And you expand at about 30 supply. And then you send your probes out to the watchtowers. I'm opting not to pressure him with my stalkers here because the distance is just so far. And he's doing a fast expand build too. See, this build is pretty safe for Terran, but if I did not fast expand and he did, and I wasn't able to break him, it's game over. That's why I don't like one base plays in PvT, because they can pretty safely fast expand. You can see he does have a rather large army right there he's moving out with. Check army size relative. He actually does have a bigger army than me mineral-wise, and because Terran Marines are very powerful, his army is significantly better than mine at this point. But because it's such a long distance, I have enough time to get ready, and I can make a better army. And with Stim, it's very powerful. But I'll be able to fight this off pretty easily. Now, what's a little different about this build is right after I expand, throw down 2 forges and you dual upgrade as soon as possible. The key of this strategy is to just get as many upgrades as possible, as many gateway units as possible, and tech the Templar. You get no Colossus. You still need a robotics bay just for immortals and for observers. The immortals are actually a pretty key part of this early on when there's smaller army numbers, because they are very good at taking down marauders. And you can expand again. Because I have these 2 watchtowers, I'm not too worried about being attacked without knowing about it, so I feel pretty confident in expanding. When I spot his army out here, it's going to give me plenty of time to react, warp in more reinforcements. And these upgrades are going to give me a huge advantage as well. Also, with the Twilight Council, you need a Twilight Council fairly quickly so you can keep upgrading, because the level 2 upgrades require it. But you can also get Zealot Legs fairly quickly as well. Zealot Legs gives you a huge bonus over everything else. And you want to get a couple of Immortals out as well. Now, for some reason, he puts up a tower here, I guess, to spot incoming attacks. I'm not sure what his point of that was. Towers are pretty expensive, I think, aren't they? How much do towers cost? Yeah, 100 gas. Oh well. He does a pretty good attack here. Dropship here, dropship here. A couple of loose Marines running around in the middle to confuse me. This is a pretty good strategy by him. Catch my army out of position. Whenever you get dropped, you just want to run all your probes away and bring in whatever army you can to put it down. Dropship's dead. Just drop over here, same thing. He runs away before I can kill the dropship. No big deal. Now he is getting a supply advantage. If we look at the income tab, a lot of that is in harvesters. It's kind of unusual to see the Terran have more harvesters. I've been slacking off my drone production, I guess, in this game. Look at production. Yeah, he's still making meta. I'm finally researching Storm, getting my level 3 weapons and armor out already. Now he has level 1 weapons, and that's it. If you look at the army sizes here before this engagement, They stayed relatively the same. Ran away without doing too much damage. But I am level 2 on both. And safely expand again. Just keep making more expansions. I'm going to go try to take down the Terran third. Unfortunately, it's a planetary fortress, which means you cannot attack it without Templar. If you try to attack this, it'll just auto-repair and you'll lose your entire army. I am really looking forward to the new patch when you can actually kill planetary fortresses with your army. It's going to be awesome. Take a look back at the production tab. Production. There we go. Finally getting the amulet. I'm trying to hold off making any Templar before I have that so I can actually use them when I get them. But I almost have my level 3 weapons done, and 17 minutes into the game. That's really early. You can see the Terran is still on just 1 weapons. And the Terran is definitely very far ahead of me in supply. Again, about 20 of that is in workers. But if you look at army, he does have about the same size army. Now, a lot of people say that you cannot beat Terran infantry with medevac support without Templar or without Colossus. But here we see that that's not entirely true. You just out-upgrade the crap out of them, you can take them down with just really basic infantry. My army's just kind of cutting right through them. And that's just with basic infantry. Once the Templar get into this, it's going to be much worse for him. But I think he's starting to rectify the situation. He has 2 engineering bays, I believe. Yep, so he's dual upgrading himself now, but he's already behind. So it's going to take him a while to catch up. But now that I finally have the ability to warp in Templar, because my upgrades are done, I will be able to attack his planetary fortress, which is a great thing. And because I have forges and I have nothing better to research with them, I'm getting shields at this point. Shields are kind of an expensive upgrade, but if you have the extra money and you have the forge not doing anything else, it's still worth it. Yeah, you can see the Terran is being very aggressive, expanding. And he's going to go pop my gold. Now, unfortunately, my army is out of position to stop this, but this is going to showcase one of the benefits of having Templar. Just warp in a couple here at the back. Storm the crap out of his infantry. It's one Templar, 14 kills, all Marines, all dead. Templar are amazing. So right now my army is really very scary, actually. It's Templar, Zealot, Immortal, Stalker. It's just the most powerful thing you can get, pretty much. Colossus are great and all, but they're easily shut down by Vikings. I mean, you can EMP this army, but unless you hit every single one of the Templar, it's still going to do horrible damage to you. And the odds of you hitting all of them are pretty low. So yeah, now we're going to go kill that Terran third. You can see the timer's almost out. I gotta get one of those boxes that people like Day 9 use to block the replay timer. Oh well. Maybe next time. But this is the cool part of the replay that shows how powerful Storm is. See his army marching up here? Same values pretty much in minerals, higher gas. Just blanket the whole area with storms and the entire army is dead. Like, holy God. Look at the pile of corpses. If we go back just a little bit, maybe that's a little too far. Right there. And we zoom ahead. Just want to watch the supply go down. See exactly how much damage that did. Right here, right before the battle. If you look at the resources tab, he is at 167. He dropped 70 food almost. I dropped 10, 15. Yeah. Templar are amazing, guys. Use them more in PvTs. Use Colossus less. Hope you found this somewhat enjoyable. See you guys next time.